not having it. I've given him a stick and a half to try and bribe him into his spot, and he's not doing it. He's just not doing it. He's like, Mother, you can't bribe me.
You can't bribe me, Mama.
Yes, I can. I need to scoot. I know we don't have Twiglet emojis yet. It's wrong. It's wrong that we don't have Twiglet emojis. See, I've like been trying to. You've got his.
I've got his what?
His treats are right there if he comes sniffing around again. We were trying to get him to go into his spot, but he's like, no, just feed me and then go away. I do not perform for the peoples, right?
Twiglet out.
Exactly. And I'm gonna quick eat my cake.
So we've had a week. Let me walk you through it real quick.
Oh my gosh, it's
while
been such a
Margaret
week.
finishes off her cake. I have half a false tooth now because the tooth that I had root canal on last week fell out.
Oh.
Because I ate a strawberry.
Wow.
So I'm currently eating with the right side of my face, which is delightful, but I'm going to get it crowned soon.
It's going to be fine.
That happened on the same day we had lunch outside.
Yeah, and then Twiglet decided he really wanted to try and jump for something outside, and he got himself stuck in the window for a second, and then he panicked and got himself free, but then he hid for a while, and he scared the hell out of us.
Because when we say he got stuck in the window, what we mean is he got stuck in the window horizontally throat first.
Yeah, his head was sticking out the window. He is fine, everybody. We never tell you a story where Twiglet got
don't
hurt.
worry. He's good. He's good.
He's totally fine, but he scared the bejesus out of us. And then, unsurprisingly, he hid for quite a while.
The window would try to kill me.
No, and he's
happy.
It's been several days. He's perfectly healthy. He doesn't have any swelling or anything. He acted like a doofus and he scared himself silly. He did it again today. He loves paper bags and he likes to chew on the handles of paper bags.
The kid loves a cave, especially if it's a paper cave.
And he used to be small enough that he'd slip right through the handles of paper bags. And now he doesn't. He got himself stuck in the handle of a paper bag, and I just heard rattle, 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 rattle. I'm like, oh no. So I went upstairs to the hiding spot, and the paper bag was like, he had one arm through it and wrapped around him like a bandolier. I'm like, okay, buddy. Okay, so we have cut all the handles on all of his toy paper bags now.
This is the same morning.
Oh, Twiglets.
He ran into the back bedroom, which has a view over the garden, and he started yelling. And we went in there, and we saw one of the other neighborhood cats, who we found out today is called Snowy, but we just call Filthy Jim, because he's filthy. Yeah. And he looks like a Jim, sunning himself on top of the garden shed. And Twiglet runs up to the window, starts yelling, and Jim, I swear, does this. And rolls all the way over. Yeah. Holding eye contact. If he could, he would have done this.
Right.
And then saunters off. And Twiglet's like, that's my fucking shed, man. Come on.
Yes, but you don't get to go outside, do you? Yeah, and the neighborhood cats like to sleep on top of our little shed in the backyard because it's safe and only they can get at it and it's secluded and it's very sunny in the morning, so they have a little nap. Little children must drop themselves for character building. Well, can they do it without giving me even more gray hair, please? That would be lovely because he scared the ever-living out of us when he did that. Anyway. Tell
the nice people the other thing that happened this week.
And then on Tuesday, I went and saw King about a pledge, which not really, but I'm now an official dual citizen.
Bitches.
Yahoo! Which is cool. And I went today to apply for my passport, and they took my American one, and I'm like, wait, I need that. So, no, scaring you is for their character building saws. Oh, no, I don't want to. I don't want my character built in such scary ways. So, yes, now I am waiting for the return of both my passports, country and Western, which is a joke only Wendy on this stream would get. And she's not here, so Wendy, that was for you. And I hope it gets here fast because we might do something really, 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 really silly. And that is that we have friends who live in Los Angeles. and who have spare tickets to the Hollywood Bowl Dimension 20 show. And there are these things called airplanes that you can go on that time travel and would take you to LA the same day as the show. So we'll see.
So if the passport comes back, we can go.
We
if
might
the passport doesn't come back
this
in time.
mad lark. And if the passport doesn't come back, then we don't do this mad lark. But it would sure be fun to do the mad lark. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. And yes, absolutely love for Wendy, who is not with us this evening. But would you also Disney? Not enough time. Literally, it would have to be we fly on Sunday, we go directly to the show on Sunday, we sleep Sunday night, we get back on the plane Monday afternoon, we land Tuesday morning. Kind of thing. That's the only... I thought you were driving to France. We tried. I would have liked to, but apparently my car's not street legal for France because of this whole other side of the road headlight directional thing, which requires you taking your car to the shop to have them adjust it and then adjust it back. And I'm like, no, that didn't work. But the friends who were in France came to us.
And it was delightful.
And we picked them up and we had a delightful... They were here maybe 24 hours.
That was 2 weeks ago.
More than 24 hours. Don't linger in the U.S. It's getting interesting. Yeah, I know. So, yeah, they came... Well, actually, they're from California as well. But they came and stayed with us for about 48 hours. And we had a couple of lovely meals and some lovely chats. And it was very nice. But Disney will probably happen next year, Naomi, because Worldcon is in Los Angeles next year. So we will have time and lots of local friends to spend time with. So yeah, that's been this week. It's been pretty intense and kind of scary in Sandpoints. You know, I've gotten lots of adrenaline practice.
We're not done.
What?
We now live in a house which has the central circuit board that is not older than we are.
Yeah, so the wiring in this house is original. And this house is older than we are. And so we fixed some of that today. Yesterday? God, what is time? I'm so tired. We got this year is the unsexy infrastructure year for the house. We got the electrical upgraded. We're going to get the boiler replaced with another one that hopefully isn't as old as we are.
Naomi, we look forward to the news.
When you also have news. When we see you... We also have news. Ooh, news. Yes. Naomi's going to come have a barbecue with us as well. And speaking of visitors, Ducky's going to be here Friday. Yes? Friday. This weekend, because we are going to road trip up to Shadows at the Doors Earworm premiere, which will be very exciting. I finally got my hair cut and dyed tomorrow after like nearly 2 years. Amazing. Congratulations. We're reaching the I need a haircut stage of things as well. May the rest of your week be calmer. The most exciting thing I've done was got cleared by the doctor strength training and assembled some weightlifting equipment. Good job. Go
Brilliant.
Slow.
Yeah.
Less than you think, less weight than you think, fewer reps than you think. Go really, really slow. 2 professors enter, 1 leaves for Shadows at the Door, right? Yeah. It's going to be a very interesting show. I can't wait. It'll be so nice to see some people.
I meant to tell you, I'm on this is kind of tangential to Shadows at the Door audio drama.
Oh no, and tangents.
I know, right?
Where's the lad?
I'm on the Discord for a really good indie RPG called Embers of Humanity, which is post-apocalyptic.
Hadestown for you. Congratulations.
Well done. Kind of hope-filled RPGs. And someone on there out of nowhere yesterday said, yeah, Peter Lucas would fit really well into this kind of background. Like, you could do Magnus Archives with this really well. And they haven't quite figured out who I am yet. So I just went, yeah, that's a great idea.
Seriously?
Mm-hmm.
They don't know who you are?
Nope.
No, that's going to be really fun. I always love when that realization happens.
I have half a plan if they go ahead and they run like a Peter Lucas at Magnus Archives Embers of Humanity campaign. I have half a mind to just send a little voice message going, do you want any voiceover done for this? Because I feel like I'm fairly convincing at the character.
You brats! You're doing it on purpose now.
Yes.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Have fun with it. It's fine. So, yes, it's been a very burly week, and we have more things going on this week, and then we are road tripping, and then next weekend we are hosting a barbecue. Hey, Naomi, how do you feel about carnitas? Like, do you want to do tacos or something? We'll talk about it. But apparently, Naomi and Mick of St. Kilda are doing lots of things this week and need a break afterwards. And I'm like, I have a backyard. There we go. Let's hell yeah. Okay, cool. We'll just eat food in my backyard. It sounds amazing. I'll bring pudding.
I'll eat pudding.
I mean, okay, do we mean pudding the classification of a dessert course, or do we mean pudding the gelatinized liquid product? French tacos or Mexican tacos? Okay. Alistair wants to make French tacos because one of our favorite food bloggers has done a French dessert. Okay, fine, cool. Has done a French taco breakdown, and I saw a tail. And all the ingredients are in the house. So, Ducky, I think you're about to be subjected to the attempt at French tacos.
Yes.
Hello.
Subjected.
Hello. Please come say hello. Just for a moment, birthday boy.
He's one tomorrow.
Give me tweets. Quick.
Here's a treat, little guy.
Bubba.
Bubs.
No, not that. That's chocolate cake. You can't have that.
That's chocolate. It will literally kill you.
Oh, he's run away. All right, I tried. Didn't work. Child.
Let me just take the chocolate-filled bowls out of temptation. He's one tomorrow.
Yes, Twiglet is 1 year old tomorrow, and I hope his birthday present's kind of arrived because we ordered him a little cat tree. And I would like to put it together. He's sulking in the window now. I've just got this flickering tail going on. Little birthday hat. I don't think he will. What are you doing? Are there birds? Are you very excited about the birds? Yes, he's very excited about the birds. All I can see is his tail going. French versus Mexican tacos, right? Exactly. Yes, Ducky, there will be tacos. We will have a taco off. Birthdays will be ripped to shreds. Yeah. If Twiglet is like Ruthie, he will hate a hat. Yeah, we haven't tried putting a hat on him. I mean, I balanced one on him while he was a sleepy kitten for once. But that was about it. But no, he has many gifts, including we're going to try this other technique of claw trimming, which is you get him a special kind of treat that he likes, and then you bribe him with it. You give him one, and then you clip a nail, and then you give him a treat, and then you stop. And
you literally do a nail a day.
You do a nail a day, so that may be something we try. We've got some new treats for him. And he has a couple of little toys, but the big thing is coming in tomorrow. I hope. Mm-hmm. I don't know when it's going to get here, but he'll have a little kitty tree that we'll assemble with a hammock and everything in it. So that'll be fun.
The kid loves a hammock.
Has he been in a hammock?
He loves bags that like hammocks.
Sure. Cool.
Hammock cave hybrid or chamok.
We don't do anything special for our cats. We used to give our old cat tuna, but none of these like tuna or catnip. Our cats are broken.
He doesn't do catnip.
He doesn't seem to respond to it either. Tuna, however, he will claw people to death for.
You got any more of that?
Yes, exactly. What else am I supposed to be doing right now?
So we do three things on this show. The first one is the thing we're doing in the moment, which is just generally digress and discuss the cat and check in with you folks and see how you're doing.
How is everybody doing?
The second one is the main event, if you will. The main event this time round is we are continuing the excellent DLC for Tavern Talk, Tempest Tantrum.
Tempest Tantrum.
In which Fable's grumpy older sibling gets a call to adventure, pretends it tries the new phone Houdis maneuver, and it does not take.
No, it does not work. Exactly.
And then if we've got time and inclination, we'll do some shenanigans and whatnots at the end.
At best, they sniffed it and walked away. Oh my goodness. There is two other pieces of information we need to give you, and then we'll repeat them again at the end of the stream as well. One, SoundCloud has gone evil and has changed their terms and conditions so that if you put any of your sound files onto SoundCloud, they can feed them to AI machines. So the SoundCloud that hosts all those old Peter Lucas voice memos that I did is going to go away sometime this Friday. But I've set everything so that you can download it now. So if you
Go download it if you want them.
please go download them. I know everything is going to the AI overlord. It's very greedy. Oh, he just ran away like he was trying to style it out. But that should be the SoundCloud link. If you want those voicemails, please go and download them for yourselves, because on Friday I'm closing down that account. So you have a couple days to go do it. Second thing is, because we will be in Newcastle on Sunday, there will be no Sunday morning stream. We said as much on Sunday, and I'm just saying it again now. We will join you next week on Sunday, where Soul Reaver 2 has like shadowing and colors
And context.
and like combat combos. It's a whole different game. Have a great time, Darcy. Enjoy your show.
Have a great one, Darcy.
And I think that was everything.
I think it was.
I think that was everything I have to remind folks of. I have to yell on like one more time, but that's about it. So, right, what we're going to do now is we'll run an ad break a little early. So, by all means, wander away from your device and get yourself a beverage or a snack, like the slice of chocolate cake I just finished, because I made myself a chocolate cake because I wanted one. And then, or maybe you need to get water, or do you have a medication, or a pet that needs to go in or out, or a recalcitrant almost 1-year-old kitten who won't hold still for camera. We'll run the ad break and we'll come back and we'll play
Tempest Tantrum.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. Say goodnight, Gracie.
Good night, Gracie.
Yeah, okay. Okay. All right. Let's run an ad break. say we're gonna have to look this up because you can't tell the difference between Bewitched and I Dream of Jeannie?
I feel like I've been incepted.
We're gonna have to look at this. Are you alright?
Yeah, this is never especially comfortable for me, but this is good
Okay,
enough.
I'm trying to. There we go. Alright. Okay. The child has. Don't grab the rest of the treats and put them here in case I have the opportunity for bribery. There we go. You never can tell. Alright, let's see. Where were we? He just went tearing
So anyway,
across underneath the desks. Alright, where's the DLC? Here we go. Where are we? A Guide to Heroism. Is this right?
I think so.
Ha! I'm sure I'll get you'll. Ah, that's right. Nicknames. Didn't. Hang on. Let's check the chat history. Dialogue. I should go pick up some supplies.
Yeah, thank you, Oleander. No, Una, I'm sure you'll get it to stick. Me, nicknames usually do.
Nicknames usually do. Okay, fine. There we go.
We've got to head out too, innkeeper. I need to stock up on snacks for Diddy before we leave, and on some bread. That bakery looks really tempting. We'll be back soon.
I'm looking forward to it. Don't forget to pray for us. Oh gosh, now I feel horrible. We could have. I would never.
Keep an eye out for them, Levi, alright?
I promise you'll have fun with it. Who's Levi being Leviathan?
Leviathan.
Oh my gosh, we could have finished the day. Oh well, that's fine. That's fine. We'll do another day. The Eye of the Storm. 40th, 50th of the primordial moon. Month that's 50 days long sounds grueling. Would you look at that? The weather's cleared up. Does that mean they were successful? Hopefully no one turned into fog. We haven't finished the game, have we?
Let's find out. Good morning, innkeeper.
Missed us?
I did. But I consoled myself with the hope that you guys would bring the sun back to my tavern, which you did. I take it the quest was a success?
Bingo!
Congratulations. Seems like you three have saved Phasia once again. Or at least you saved a lot of people from getting lost and annoyed. Speaking of which, where's Oleander?
What? He was right behind us.
Maybe he got distracted by the bakery.
I can't blame him for that. We almost lost Indy there as well.
Or maybe the bread ate him. I guess someone has to check. Bummer. Looks like I'll have to miss out on a drink.
Are you just trying to avoid the recap?
No, I'm doing the pretty elf a favor. I'm offering him my seat so he can be a part of, whatever this is.
I have more than enough chairs, Una. It's really no
See ya!
problem. Can I please offer someone a drink?
I love one.
Very well, Detective. Any specific wishes?
Something that'll fire up my brain so I'll be well prepared for my next case.
On it.
He's still got the friendship bracelet on.
Aw. You big lug.
Well, she wanted out in a hurry, right? Okay. What are we making? Something with a lot of braid juice. Silent Owl is not Melly. Peak Sunrise is Melly. let's make her a silent owl. Why not? Okay, so I've got something with bonuses. Silent owl with Thunder Sage would work. 1, 2, 3, and then one of these. And 2 of those. Ta-da! Silent owl. A little extra brain juice. Because why not? Thank you, Andu.
I'm pretty sure you're going to like this one.
Ooh, taste test. Delicious. No ancient puzzles or spirits will be safe from me ever again.
Now, you care to tell me more about your heroic quest in the Highlands? Happily. I've travelled to Varika many times, but because of the weird storm, it was really hard to tell where we were going. Now, I don't know exactly how he did it, but somehow Ollie could still figure out north from south. Some would almost call it skill.
Welcome back to my tavern. Did Una save you from the bread?
Barely.
Good to hear. Your companions were just singing your praises.
Ah.
Thanks to Ollie's fantastic sense of direction, we traveled so fast. But when we finally reached the foot of the mountain, you know, the one with the dragon temple, suddenly the ground beneath us started rumbling and shaking. At first, I thought I had accidentally stepped on a trap or freed another angry spirit.
But it was just as usual. You say that like it was nothing.
It was huge! A huge snake with wings. And it was just as friendly as Kyle said. Even Ollie was able to talk to it.
I simply reasoned with it. We needed help from the priest, and it saw the necessity, so it offered to take us uphill. It was...
So cool! I bet Archie's gonna be so jealous when I tell him I've ridden a Jeeve.
It was very reckless. All of us could have been killed.
Sometimes I wonder if you're allergic to fun.
Admit it, Ollie, you really liked the Jeeve too. I saw you studying its scales. It was interesting, I guess. It was a fascinating creature. What can I say? And it was surprisingly gentle.
See? Admitting it didn't hurt.
Well, it almost did, actually. Look, the Jeeve carried us all the way to the top of the mountain to the Dragon Temple's door.
Finally, I get to talk to the priests and figure out how to fix my soup type.
What did she? Is it? She called it soup.
Sour troop.
Sour troop. Sour troop.
Leviathan sour troop, that is.
The priests were amazed by the sour troop, even though it was broken. They said it was oozing divinity, which actually sounds really unpleasant, but was also apparently a good thing. Una got them to invite us into their divine workshop to get a closer look at their forge and the materials. And I am pretty sure she looked through every single one of their crates, trying to find metal we could fuse with the zoetrope. She also pocketed quite a lot of their crystals. There was some crime. Maybe she'll give you some later, Innkeeper. What?
Nothing. Anyway, even though Una was wearing her coolest goggles, none of the metals were ancient enough to match ours. But she wasn't about to give up. Even though it was unlikely to work, she was willing to try with some copper. First, she wanted to reinforce it with some crystals, though. And guess what? The priests said their forges can melt anything. Cool, right?
Barry. Speaking of crystals, do you think you could make me a drink with some citron, Innkeeper? I've kind of been craving one.
How could I ever refuse you, Clay? Okay, a drink with citrine. That's the only order? Okay. Well, what does citrine
Dear
do?
innkeeper, I would like a drink with rocks in it. Thank you. Love, Clay.
Where's the citrine? There, it's these, right? I would like a drink with a big bag of rocks. Okay. An ocean fizz would work. What do I want to make, Clay? How about a steel tonic? Or a cursed coffee. No, I don't want to give him a cursed coffee. Let's make a steel tonic.
Clay's the least cursed human on Earth.
Right? So I need 2 of these. And 1 of these. And 1 of these. That's a steel tonic. Thank you, Andu. A drink with digestible citron, just for you.
Oh, this looks amazing. Thank you, innkeeper. It's just as tasty as I'd hoped. Though not as crunchy.
Anyway, can't we get back to Una's cool concept?
Gladly.
We decided to fix the soup trope by building the missing parts out of obsidian copper. A brand new trope, so to speak. I helped Una draw up the blueprints based on Archie and my studies. We added some flower engravings too, because Baya always said there's nothing happier than flowers. And then Clay and Una got to forging.
Ah, it was so much fun. She trusted me with the heavy lifting while she did all the finicky stuff. I learned so much. I asked her if she could help me redecorate my animal shelter sometime too. She said yes. I'm very excited.
Good choice. She'll come up with something great. Or explosive.
Which is also great.
Exactly. What part of the forging did you take on, Oleander?
Ollie didn't like our approach.
It's not that I didn't like it, it's that it seemed ineffective. The plan was to convince the spirit to go back inside the Sour Troop. But you wanted to fundamentally change the original design. I thought, what's the point of changing it so much that the spirit might not even recognize it anymore? Going through all that effort wouldn't be worth it. We were just going to make it angrier. It would be a waste of time. I told him the change doesn't have to be bad, though. Sure, we couldn't rebuild the Sour Troop exactly how it was before, but still, who was to say the spirit wouldn't like its new home? Maybe not in the same way, or maybe not as much, but in a new way. I don't think we should deny ourselves joy just because something feels unfamiliar to us. Besides, what we wanted to give it was peace and happiness, not nostalgia. Fuck you, Clay!
If you'll excuse me, I
Good
just need
Lord.
to screenshot that.
Spitting truth bombs, big man!
He had such great lines.
Well, yeah, I wasn't really up for life lessons at the time. I don't know what to tell you. I thought it would be useful to get acquainted with our surroundings, so I asked one of the priests for a tour. Showed me the clock tower, the enchanted statues, the desecrated altar of the ever-burning flame. They were still pretty down about the primordial flood extinguishing it. Said the temple felt cold without it, no matter how many candles they lit, and so on, and so forth. Now, I would have listened more carefully, but here is the thing. Something was off, and I couldn't quite put my finger on what it was at first. You know, like the calm before a storm. And the air slows right before the first lightning strike.
Meanwhile, Una and Clay were doing an amazing job, but the obsidian copper just didn't want to combine with the material of the soup trope. It's okay, Clay. Don't be sad.
What happened? When Una tried to slip the final piece into place, I brought down the hammer.
Whoom! And just like that, the soup tope shattered into 1,000 pieces. Una said the metal got brittle after being exposed to the forge's flames for so long.
I destroyed it.
Oh, look at...
You couldn't have known.
And then, as if summoned by the final destruction of its home, we heard a loud crunch from outside.
I was just heading back from the clock tower when the sky tore apart and a blazing bright comet struck the courtyard. The floor cracked and the statue splintered into pieces. The Tempest stood right there, enraged and mighty. It didn't pay the priests or me any attention. Instead, it was focused on the workshop. Like an angry flame, it rushed over in that direction, consuming everything in its path. I ran after it as fast as I could. Before we could even check what was going on outside, the Tempest blasted the door open and forced itself inside, his shoulders trembling.
It looked even angrier than the last time I saw it, and I got really scared. The air around us was scorching hot, but I was frozen solid. I couldn't move. I couldn't do anything.
It's okay, Melly. We all feel that way sometimes. Your fear is there to keep you alive. Mindless, reckless heroism isn't always the answer. Sometimes bravery is, and you found that just in time, didn't you?
I did. I felt Clay's hand on my shoulder. Then I looked at him and just gave him a nod. I had to try. So I carefully stepped forward and said, I'm sorry that your home was broken and that I left you all alone and scared. But we can find you a new home, promise. I had nothing to offer except for our help. I didn't even know where we could find a new home, but that was all I could do. Suddenly, it rushed towards me and I blinked and I closed my eyes. But the heat never came.
I quickly pulled her behind me. I knew I could withstand it.
Oh, Clay.
No, Clay. I hurried across the yard, jumping over the debris and into the building right when the Tempest was about to attack them. There were flames and swirling fog everywhere. It was hard to see. And I had nothing on me, so I threw myself between them and the Tempest.
Oh, so you acted like a hero, Oleander, did you?
Sort of. Like a bastion of calm, I stood my ground, and it fought bitterly against my embrace. And it reminded me of a child having a temper tantrum.
I can hear AO3 right now.
I know. Even when the flames fully engulfed me, I chose not to let go. The Tempest flickered irritably, like it was fighting against Ollie's embrace. But instead of letting go, I hugged it tighter.
Oh, I'm fully ablaze. It looked like he was burning.
Just that, I didn't. The flames didn't hurt me. Felt like it was embracing me too. It's okay, I said. We've got you. We'll find you a place. I don't know if I believe my own words, but it's what Melly would have said. I just closed my eyes and hoped I'd make it out alive.
Suddenly, the raging storm around us changed. It was still there, but it got quieter, less angry, and more sad.
The flames grew softer, and they engulfed me comfortably, and it was warm, like the first spoonful of soup on a cold day. Hey, Moxicode.
Of course, it wanted a hug, so I stepped forward and I wrapped my arms around both of them. But I couldn't reach.
That's when purple mist started swirling around them like a veil, first quickly, then slower. All its anger and fear melted away in its embrace. I was so moved, I had to hug them as well, like a big group hug.
So all the Tempest needed was a hug?
It was absolutely insane guesswork. I just wanted to hold it back at first, but then it just kind of happened.
What happened next?
We smooched. With the storm and its anger dissipating, the Tempest shrunk in size.
It got so small, it was floating in Ollie's hands.
Seems like it really blew off some steam with that hug.
Ew.
But there was still so much sadness. It had lost its purpose. So I offered it a new purpose. I asked it to come back to the shelter with me and act as a guide.
A guide?
Yeah, sometimes new arrivals get led astray by will-o'-the-wisps, and I'd love it to act as a guiding light, so they don't get lost.
That's a really beautiful idea.
I think so too. The Tempest seemed to flourish at the thought.
We couldn't give it back to its soup trope, but at least we could offer it a new home.
And what happened with all the destruction it left behind?
Well, the priests were not amused.
Understandable, given what happened.
But Una appeased the priests. She promised we'd help them rebuild.
We did, a bit, much as we could get right then. Rebuilding everything will take some time, though. Una's already planning a trip back, but we wanted to get back to the tavern first. Once we make it back to the shelter, Melly and I want to build a brazier, so the Tempest will always feel cozy.
Sounds like a great place for barbecues.
Indeed.
Will you join us, Ollie?
You know what? Sure. Why not? I think I could stop by for a few days. But first I need a break. So desperately, so badly.
Saving the world is exhausting, isn't it?
Oh my goodness, yes. So very.
You know what's perfect for a break?
A drink? Agreed.
Would you like something for your headaches?
No, actually, I have to check up on those frog venturers later. I might have to explain the situation to them, so,
I bet I've got something that could help with that. What's he want, Andu? Huh? Good boy.
Give me the resource management game where you are Clay running his animal shelter.
Oh my god, that would be so adorable. Three crowns, huh? Sunny breeze for Oleander sounds about right. Or 1,000 winds. Its airy swirls are perfect for avoiding unwanted questions. Yep, that sounds right.
What about this? Goodbye!
Right, okay, now I need a thing that's gonna... What will give me a bonus to crown? Oh, there we go. These will work. Okay, two of this. And then two of this. And a little extra. Because you never know. Thank you, Andrew. I think it also gives him blessed, which can't hurt. There you go. You might have to get accustomed to the taste, though.
Let me give this a try. Oh, that's actually good. And it's different from what I usually order, but it's good. I feel the sudden urge to talk more. This is very weird.
You'll get used to it.
Are you guys done with all your yapping yet?
You missed the most exciting part.
Nah, I think I arrived just in time. I'm craving some free drinks, old pal.
Well, adventures always come with free drinks. You know that. It's just a law. And a hug, especially for Oleander. Don't stretch it.
What, you don't want one? I thought you'd softened up at last.
Maybe after the next adventure. That was adorable.
I can't believe we finished it.
That was adorable.
Aww.
I think there's at least one other way to play through that. Do you want me to see what it is? Okay.
It was very cute. Oh, look, the daylight's changing, which is nice. More important, I wonder if the background's gonna change this time like it did last time. We'll see.
The kitty's back, and the sheep has moved.
Yep, the sheep has moved, and the kitty's back on his warm spot.
Oh yeah, night's falling.
Oh yeah. Where is the lad? Do we know?
He ran off to fight some birds, I think.
Okay, he's fighting bird crime or whatever. We're gonna have to think about what to play next. I have many options.
Do you have many
Oh,
options?
now it's raining. That's sad.
We saw so many cats on our walk today.
Yes.
Great.
And we learned the names of one of them. So there's this house that has several cats. And one of them is named
Nelson.
Nelson. And he is bichromial and he's orange and white. And his only thought is cat.
He's a very sweet boy. He has a lot of feelings.
He does. And then apparently he has a brother named Ollie, who's a black and white kitty.
No, it's even better. It's Otis.
Otis. And Otis tried to jump into my arms. Otis was doing uppies and wanted me to take him home.
And he was doing this as his human was going, be careful, he bites. And this big grey and white floof is like, love me!
Yes, I just don't believe Otis bites in the slightest. I can't believe it. I hope we have a lot of shenanigans. If not, this might be
early doors.
It might be a short stream, and that's okay. I'm just gonna keep
Sincerely,
yawning.
I would play a dozen games in this world. I would play Neil and Melly investigate crime.
That would be amazing.
I would play Archie and his boyfriend go on dates.
Voice acting? Who voice acts in this? I don't know. Ooh, more rain. I'd put a short one in. Let me see if I can find one that's longer. Okay. And then we can talk about other games that we want to play. Hey, Herman, how's it going?
Urban, how you doing?
I'm afraid you've missed the ending because we finished the,
Turns out this was not long DLC.
Yeah. I thought it would have been at least one more. Guidance and mental support. Excellent. And to make sounds. Maybe it's Andy's actor. Yeah, okay. That's good. I would absolutely have a pet simulator game, like playing Clive's Animal Shelter. That would be amazing.
Yet there is another version of this where the party that goes out is Archie, Voir, and Oleander.
Wow.
Wow.
I love Voix so much.
Basically, it's possible to convince the Tempest to go back into the Zoetrope, but just make it bigger and roomier and give it a job.
What's its job?
It doesn't specify.
Oh, okay. I don't want to give it
I
a
really
job.
like the idea of it being a wilderness guide with clay.
Yeah, exactly. VOD, holla on the way to work tomorrow. No problem, Herman. We want to thank our friends and family for keeping us cozy, filled with love, and supporting us on this quest. The drinks are on us.
Aww.
That's very lovely. I think we're almost on with the credits. Sticker Kickstarter backers. Nice.
I want that.
Uh-oh. I think we'll leave now because if they're going to do all the Kickstarter backers, we'll be here for quite a while.
I want that dragon romance dating sim so badly.
Which Dragon Romance?
The one they're
dating?
working on set in this universe next.
Really?
Oh yeah, it's called Dragon Romance.
You told me about it. Dragon Romance. You can take these off now. There we go. All right. That was delightful and shorter than anticipated. We should think about like what we're gonna play next. Where's my gigantic list of options?
You had a big large huge list.
Zalia just shared a game with us. Oh, Continuing Adventures of Herschel and Charlie. Yes, please. That sounds delightful. But Zolly has also shared a trailer for a game with us called The Headliners. As New York falls under attack by mysterious creatures, you and your team of 1 to 8 fearless journalists must risk everything to snap spectacular photos and escape to make headlines.
That sounds incredible.
It looks a little bit like one of those wild and crazy runaround games, but let's talk about. Hang on, let's do some shenanigans.
Shenanigans.
There we go.
La 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 shenanigans. Yes, you do.
You just having a good
Hooray for
time?
Hollywood.
Okay. So more crimes of Herschel. There we go. Ducky, I'm assuming there are no content warnings involved with this new little shenanigan. Did I'll ever play Spiritfarer? No, because I don't want to die of dehydration. I don't want to weep myself to death.
I am aware of the basic mechanics of Spiritfarer and also how it ends. And we don't have enough rehydration salts in the house to cover the salting.
Exactly.
Sure, it's brilliant. Everyone I know who's played it said it's great.
We'll talk about other games in a minute. All right.
This morning I came downstairs to discover that the dogs have invented a new crime.
Hold on. I'm going to put the link in the chat for everybody if anybody needs to read along with us. My husband gets up very early for his real adult job and feeds Charleston, who is a black and cream sighthound mix, mostly leg, and Herschel, 40-pound cardigan Welsh crime tube, then lets them out into the fenced yard before he leaves.
Now, I get up at the same time, but I take longer to boot up, so the dogs frolic about and discourage the local tree rats from lingering about the property while I get dressed, brush my teeth, try not to be psychologically crushed by the horrors.
Gosh. Now, it's pretty normal for me to find Herschel doing a high-speed yet startlingly efficient MC hammer shuffle on his stubbly little legs or on the base of the large honey locust tree we have in the middle of the yard, so he could keep his face pointed directly up the trunk at something in the canopy, because this is how he tries to herd squirrels.
But Charlie is usually nearby, cheerfully play-bowing and encouraging the squirrel to come down. Nothing bad will happen.
This time, Charleston is nowhere in sight.
I go outside to investigate, and Herschel pauses to tackle me about the kneecaps as a greeting before returning to the tree.
Charleston is not behind the garden bins, nor in the side yard.
I'm growing concerned when I hear a telltale guilty scrape of claws above me.
Charleston is on the roof.
I shuffle out to the middle of the yard until I can make eye contact with him.
He looks down at me, cheerfully wagging his tail, clearly anticipating praise for being such a clever boy.
I at least know how he got up there.
My house has a deck built off the second floor with a series of stairs leading up to it, and a large honey locust tree grows next to it. Part of the roof is easily accessible with a small hop from the deck.
The deck has only a minimal amount of railing, and the roof has none, so I blocked off the stairs with a board that was too high for Herschel, an invertebrate explorer and criminal to jump. But not Charlie.
I didn't worry about this at the time because Charleston is in fact the best dog in the universe and understands that even though he could easily jump obvious physical various barriers, it would be impolite of him to do so.
Charleston is extremely polite and thus almost never commits any crimes.
Almost never.
Charlie has exactly 2 vices, which aren't even vices because his ancestors were bred for millennia to do these exact 2 things.
The first is that he is highly leash aggressive when I'm present. We were both attacked by St. Bernard the first day I had him, and Charlie has decided strange dogs are not allowed to approach me.
The second is that he has the prey drive from hell.
He has chased bears and bulls with full murderous intent.
He almost got me arrested because he cut his leash to chase a pronghorn antelope in front of a park ranger.
It's only for the sake of my safety and pursuit of prey that he will break the rules.
Today, he has his nemesis cornered.
Charleston isn't clever the way Herschel is. He's never really explored using his toys as tools, whereas Herschel speed ran the early stages of hominid tool use as a puppy. Arwen was a logistical sort of genius who managed to terraform my parents' yard into Rapid Thunderdome.
Charleston's genius is psychological.
If the squirrels see both dogs, they run for the fence. But if they only see Herschel, they run for the tree.
Now, Charlie is much better at tracking and guessing the route his prey might go. So Charlie runs for their preferred escape route of the tree instead of chasing them.
The squirrels compensate by running for the fence, which is farther away in general, but they have a head start on the dogs.
At some point, Charlie managed to work out that if he stays in the shadows under the deck, the squirrels won't see his mostly black body, especially when Herschel charges into the sunlight and catches it on his white ruff.
Charleston realized long before I did that there is only the one branch that overhangs the roof, and therefore if a squirrel runs up the tree, it only has one way out of the yard.
Now, the real genius was combining all of the above into the realization that he could let Herschel charge the squirrels, run through the underdeck shadows and up to the deck and roof while the squirrels are distracted, and plant himself on the roof where the squirrels have to land, without them seeing him until it was too late.
And so we stand this morning.
Herschel at the foot of the tree, preventing the squirrel from running back down and heading for the fence.
Charleston square in the landing zone on the roof at the ready.
The squirrel paralyzed on the branch between them.
And me, only sort of awake and realizing that I'm probably the dumbest mammal here.
So, I need to figure out how to disentangle these beasts without anyone getting maimed. Charleston has the blood of his ancestors baying for the flesh of his nemesis in his ears. Herschel is dangerously close to figuring out how to get on the roof himself. The squirrel is contemplating some truly dire maneuvers, including dropping out of the tree and assaulting me to buy some time.
I haven't even had my coffee yet.
Charleston, I say with a very exaggerated sigh, that is not where dogs go.
Charleston whimpers.
He has disappointed TM, me.
A fate worse than death.
He starts to walk back to the deck, but as he takes a step to leave, so does the squirrel, and he is pulled back by millennia of instinct.
This will require delicacy.
Or delicacies.
Stay! I'll be right back, I tell the dogs.
I go back into the house and retrieve the best treat.
The cat's wet food.
Both dogs crave this most forbidden snack with an irrational passion, and it is usually both out of reach in the cat tree and defended by Mochi, who rules the dogs with an iron paw.
I return to the yard and open the can in full view of both dogs.
Charlie, I call, do you want wet food?
He is halfway down the stairs before I finish the question.
Herschel switches his orbit from the tree to my person, and I have to shuffle to avoid tripping over them as we go back inside and the squirrel flees.
None of this is the new crime.
I go out with them later to pull yet more thistles, and a few minutes in I hear a little from Charlie.
I look up, and he's standing on the stairs, paw up to indicate he's going to jump over the barrier board and go right back up there.
You know.
Unless there's wet food to be had.
The children have figured out how to commit extortion, I text my husband.
They're so smart! Do you think we can set them on the jackasses across the street? My husband asks, ever the practical man.
I'm going back to bed. Herman says my friend, an archaeologist who has to archaeology through honey locust infested scrubland, refers to it as the plant world's answer to chemical trench warfare.
I'm going to look up what a honey locust plant is.
Oh, that sounds awful.
Honey locust plant. Okay, let's see. Oh, it's pretty. Thorny locust is a deciduous tree. Okay, I mean, it looks lovely. Do they grow in the UK? No, not commonly found. I heard their pods are edible. Oh, okay. I'm sure Ursula will have a rant for me about them.
Let me tell you about honey locust tree.
Oh my God, look at the thorns!
Jesus Christ.
Criminy!
That's nature's barbed wire.
Nasty! Nasty, nasty thorns. No thank you, the ocean. Okay. Very cool. Well done, Ducky. Thank you for that.
Brilliant.
2-inch poisonous thorn. They're poisonous? Blah, 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 blah. The thorns are modified branches and occasionally sprout leaves. They're found... It doesn't say anything about them being poisonous, but I can believe it. Nasty. Honey locust is one of the most successful of the trees and shrubs in the pea family at invading new habitats. Great. It's like how misquote is
Mesquite is poisonous.
mesquite is poisonous. Ah, okay. So extremely irritating to the skin. Got it. The foraging guy who Alex Nicole finds says they are. Oh, okay, cool. Nasty. Those thorns are a bit extreme just for defense. Are we sure this plant isn't carnivorous? No, I'm not sure this plant isn't carnivorous. I bet there's a bunch of little like mice skulls all around the base and everything. Ugh.
Triffids do not sleep. They wait.
Yes, exactly. So let's talk about what game it is we want to play next. Hang on, I'm going to scroll and see. I think we used to keep a list.
We do have, I think we've got a couple.
There's a bunch of them. So the game that I want to play is Blueprints. But I'm very concerned about the idea of playing a puzzle game 2 hours a week. Because I'm not going to be, one, I'm going to fall down a rabbit hole. Or two, I'm not going to be able to like take notes and keep track or stop myself from playing in between streams. And that might not be terribly fair. The headliner sounds really cool. I'm not sure what else we have on the stuff we want to play on Wednesday night's list.
Hold on
I'm
a
sure
second.
there's a bunch of it.
Hold on a
Uh-oh.
second. Hold on a second.
He's reaching.
Hold on.
Okay. He's going for distance. He's going for speed.
I love you so much that you went there.
Such an old song, but it's a good song.
Okay.
When the indigenous mammals are bison, only 2-inch thorns are going to make a scratch. Good point, Herman. Right? Oh, I'm just scrolling backwards and finding pictures of you playing with the cute kitty.
Little guy. Happy little dude.
Hungry Horrors was on the list. Roguelike deck building game where cooking is your weapon of choice against mythical monsters from British and Irish folklore.
Yes. And
That looks amazing.
okay.
Did you find the list?
I have a list.
Yay!
Storyteller. You arrange a storybook list.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Baba is You, the game where you type words to change the play condition of the
Oh, yeah, that one looked really neat, too.
game. Salty Chronicles. Pirates.
Okay.
A lot of these are PS5. Return of the Obra Dinn.
Yeah. I should... Hang on a second. I have Steam open. Let me check my Steam library.
The Red Strings Club.
Okay. Library. Show me what I got. Okay. I have Strange Horticulture and Potion Craft as well. Both of which would be really good.
I like the idea of trying one of them.
I do too. Anything sounds like it's... Strange Horticulture has kitties and you get to play with plants. And maybe after this honey locust, we need to play with plants.
The other thing which we might want to take a look at is the Hugo shortlist and see what there's anything.
Yeah, well, Loreline Laser Eyes is on it. We could pick that back up. But to be honest, I'm going to have to refresh my memory a little bit about where we were. But I think it's a little difficult to play those sorts of games.
Let's see what
puzzle-intensive games, like 2 hours at a time.
Let me see. That is on the list. Here we go. All right, so this year's finalists are Tactical Breach Wizards.
Okay, that sounds really fun. Hang on, I'm going to Steam. Tactical. What is Tactical Breach Wizards?
Tactical Breach Wizards is XCOM, but with mild comedy and magic instead of firearms.
Okay.
You can play a Navy SEAL who is a Special Forces commando who can see into the future.
Very well.
So there is Tactical Breach Wizards, there is Lorelei and the Laser Eyes.
Rise, which we're already playing.
There is Caves of Cood.
Let me look that one up. Caves of... Okay. Science fantasy roguelike epic steeped in retrofuturism, simulation, and swaths of sentient plants.
I mean, that sounds fun.
Okay. Okay.
And there is 1,000 times resist.
What's that? It's the number 1,000.
1,000 to X resist.
X resist. What's that? Which is sci-fi adventure. The year's unknown, and a disease spread by an alien invasion keeps you underground. You are a watcher. You dutifully fulfill your purpose in serving the All Mother. Okay, that doesn't sound creepy.
It's fine. Sure, it's fine.
Until the day you discover a shocking secret that changes everything, of course. Interesting. Okay.
That is a short game, completable in 15 hours on Completionist.
It looks really pretty. Okay, I think I'm going to need to watch some trailers and figure this all out. So we have a lot of cool options.
Caves of Quad is not a game, but perhaps it should be.
Caves of Quad, yes.
Caves of Cood is 70 hours.
Oh, God. So it'll take us 12 years.
It would take us some time.
Some time. It would a long time. It would take us a long time, right? All right. So since we don't have anything else to jump right into now,
it might be early doors tonight,
I
folks.
think we might wrap up a little bit early, everybody. I would not say no to some extra sleep. I'm not going to lie.
Tactical Breach Wizards is 30 hours all in.
Yeah, but I suck at tactical games. I really do.
We're going to go watch some trailers.
We're going to go. I think we're going to wind up going and watching some trailers to figure out what it is we're going to play next. Right. Let's do I think we're going to wrap up early, everybody, and give you all some time back, or, let everybody go and get a little extra sleep. And it's me. I'm everybody. I would like a little extra sleep. That sounds delightful. So let us remind folks where we are and what